Hello everybody, my name is Frost here, Frost and Snapical, and welcome back to Baldur 3. Last time we got Lae'zel back. Orin the Red became Orin the Dead. I don't remember what we were planning on doing this time. I think maybe it was my intention to bring Will into the party and deal with his questline stuff, but then I forgot to do so. Oh right, and when I shut it off it was being super laggy and weird. I want to see what's in her basement, but I can't. Have I been in here? I've got Beehive Goods and Wares. I don't remember going into anything by that name.
Very well. Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed. What'll it be?
Let's see what you have. Potions of Supreme Healing. I don't have... Oh, I've got like 8. I'm doing alright on those. If you had any potions of animal speaking...
heading for the city. If that's so, then these good...
If you had any potions of animal speaking, I'd be happy to purchase those. Because I'm running low, but... What is swirling around our feet? Freedom of movement, probably. Dear Bubbles, I can't believe my oldest baby girl just had her own baby girl. I'll come out to Stony Eyes for a visit as soon as... I'm struggling to read right now for some reason. As soon as I'm sure the Flaming Fist will let me back in through the Basilisk Gate afterwards. I'm sure you don't want me stuck hanging out in your rooms with a newborn to tend to. Were you surprised to hear the envelope jingle a bit when you picked it up? Buy little Doramara a cute hat with a doober on it and tell her it's from Pop Pop. Why are they locked from this side? I need to find... Oh, we've got blood in here. Have I been in here? I think so. Was this where the mouse was? I think we've already been to this one. Let's check the hatch just in case, but I think we've already been down here. Yeah. With all these torches lit, I am certain we've already been down, and that chest has been opened, so yeah. Shoot. I'm getting sick of this clown quest. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 3 more parts we have to find.
Yes, but you do go down in history of your citizens' lives.
We've been in here. Here, let's go over here and mark this as Araj Oblodra. Where haven't I looked? Face the Elder Brain, we already know about that one. That's the Blushing Mermaid. How about this place opposite old Garlo's place? Have we been into whatever building this is? Flim's Cobblers. The name sounds familiar. Perhaps I've entered it from another side. Oh, it's Gortash's parents. Here, let's mark this up here as well. Just so that we know we don't accidentally try to visit it again. Don't remember anything about what this building was actually used for. Oh, right, the start of the anti-hag stuff.
One day I'll catch a break.
We've been in here, right? Yeah. been in there. How about... Wow. How about up here? Anything of note up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Down here is Thrumbo. Or where Thrumbo was anyways. How about if we go up here? Oh wait. That's where we are already, basically. Up here is what I meant.
We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
Area under investigation. That sounds promising. Pear Tree House. Soul coin. Okay, this is definitely somewhere we want to be going. Click. What went click? Oh.
It's curious.
Bloodstained parchment.
Better not be cursed.
Something over there.
Okay, the floorboards. Good to know. Back to reading the parchment. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn the scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dread Lord. Let's just assume that it's Seraphoc. Those wishing to face the Dread Lord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Blaine Stelmane. Father Lorgan, Dribbles the Clown, Alexander Rainforest, Frank Peartree, Cora Highberry. Ooh. This should tell us where the rest of the clown parts are, hopefully. Maybe. Presumably. You've been picking where you shouldn't, Peartree. Placing lordlings fire spitters throughout my city. Disgusting. They leave no blood, there's no art to it. Oh no, this is Orin. Disgusting. They leave no blood, there's no art to it at all. Just burnt ash and corn cinder. I walk through your basement here as I pen this. It's rather large, roomy. They'd never find all the bits of you if I spread them out here properly. Peartree's chest key.
No, you mustn't. The city's full of criminals. We can't let them be vulnerable. Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
What chest? Ah. There's a hatch there. Alright, Astarion, time for you to work your magic. God, it's really annoying trying to see anything in these tiny houses.
Can't give up now.
Pear Tree's basement. Oh my.
Moving ahead.
Courageous.
Corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart?
Courageous little Kimba. Hey, we've got another clown part. Here you go, Karlak. The effigy of Yagashura, who burned his mortality. What use it? The effigy of Yagashura, who burned his mortality. What use his heart? He thought himself a titan, but died whispering for his mother. Or in the red. Dear Mr. Petrie, you come highly recommended by a select few, not merely for your business acumen, but also for your ambition. That is why I am writing to you. A question of ambition. I have in my possession a tremendous quantity of infernal iron. Its acquisition is immaterial. What matters is this. I shall need assistance distributing the weapons forged from this exquisite iron. I shall need someone ambitious. Someone with less than scrupulous connections. Someone, Mr. Petrie, like yourself. That, Mr. Petrie, was the carrot. Oh, Petrie. No, it is Pear Tree. They just wrote it wrong there. Gortash, proofread your letters. That, Mr. Petrie, was the carrot. I often find it makes an excellent bedfellow to the stick. Consider your position. A less than scrupulous set of connections doesn't just make you valuable to me, it would also make you invaluable to any number of upstart city watchmen, a flaming fist ready to make rank. It would really be a terrible tragedy for such bright potential to be extinguished in this way. I eagerly await your correspondence, yours in faith, Enver Gortash.
Let's have a look at myself. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
We've got a door over here. Anything interesting back here? My gratitude. Dear Mr. Petrie, our business proceeds without fault and with lucrative profit. You will find this success reflected in the upcoming deposit to your personal account. Should you continue to be such a willing tool, I can see many more deposits of similar magnitude making their way into your coffers in the future. I saw you spent the last payment with exceptional wisdom. Your new abode in the lower city is rather lovely. Men of both means and taste are exceedingly rare these days, and I would be so distraught were you to lose this beautiful home to a terrible accident of fate. Discretion is a key pillar of continued home ownership, after all. You need not respond to this letter. I will write you if you are needed further. Yours in faith, Enver Gortash. Record of acquisitions and sales in Gortash's weapons trade. Note for Lord Gortash. The Knights organization appears to be collapsing, and sales to them are in steep decline. However, this is more than made up for by shipments to our new contacts in Ammon, and the Ethkatla receipts next month should make everyone happy. Pear Tree.
What's in here?
Alright, well, with this blood-stained parchment, now we should be able to find everybody left to kill. Or everybody left that they killed that we have to harvest clown parts from, right? Rainforest we've done, pear tree we just did. No, this is just the targets. For the one guy that we had to hunt. Oh. Here I was hoping that this clown chase wasn't completely horrible, because now that we had a directory of where we needed to go. Old Joel's. We've not been in here. Just in case.
I've got a long road ahead. Out of sight, out of mind.
Tempers are rising.
Oh.
It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Just wanted to open the door.
Someone there?
Wait, Astarion, you can cast Minor Illusion, right?
Everyone has to contribute, my darling. We all have to take care of each other. Once the
No
washing's
one back home will ever believe this.
Now, we should be good, right? No? No, because you're still looking.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
How about if I moved over here?
never run away like that again. Do you understand?
Come on. Alright,
Well, hello.
now that we've split up, Astarion, how about you hide?
Why, yes, Edvard.
And go in here.
That might be worth a look.
Close the door.
Do you know how worried I was?
Oh, the key. What do you mean locked? I just picked up the key.
With ease.
Whatever. Father, I've heard about a risk of shortages in the city. I know you're absolutely unforgivable when it comes to shopping for yourself, so I've sent some victuals that could see you through a whole season if you pace yourself. Do it for me, I love you very much, and we'll be home for a long visit before you know it, God's willing. All my love, Salai. P.S. Will you tell Kathora I said hello? I've already sent Uli your love 1,000 times over.
One day,
Well, that was pointless. Oh wait. I shut my raven in there. Didn't mean to do that.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Should mind my step.
So you just disappeared. Did you know how worried I was?
Bet that hostel lady wouldn't make you clean the dishes.
Okay.
Mr. Needle is a real tragedy.
Alright, there's that. This thing... This building is ruined, so we can't enter it, only go on its roof. So, where do we have left to check? Over here is a hostel, right? Yeah.
Such a noisy city. Does it never sleep?
I just hope somewhere has good warm beer. Don't think I'll be able to sleep.
Alright, I remember going in here. Okay. Let's head over to the barracks. Oh dear. Oh no. That's not good.
The brain must be doing this of its own volition, while the strains on its behavior seem to have eroded.
Alright, Karlak can't be surprised. I gave her alert, right?
Ready for this?
Get rid of you.
No surrender.
Go for you. Oh no. Well. Sucks to be Gasselblad.
Outmaneuver them.
Sure. Bonus action dash. We can't get to you, but we can get to here and shoot at you.
Up. In position.
Wait. Damn.
Talk to me. Heading there.
Why not just say flame? That's why not. Okay. Question asked and answered.
way.
It's growing in power.
Let's have a look.
Let's short rest so we can get our action surge back. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, right, I think I remember talking to him. He was being made to stand on one foot as a punishment for something.
What's up for discussion?
Forgive me, I have the most pounding of headaches. If you have any issues, one of my subordinates will see to you.
Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
I'll give it a shot.
Have I been down to the prison yet? Apparently so. Based on my map. Oh, but I've not been behind either of these doors. So let's shut this door so that none of them can see, and then see what we can see. Uh-oh.
Just out of view. Best get in and out.
Buddy, get over here.
Let's see.
There we go.
Breathe deep and move.
A lot of potential lore in here, but I feel like most of it is stuff that I was supposed to read ages ago, and that won't help me much anymore. Oh, we've got a bot in chat. What fun. I need to ban them quickly. There we go. I assume this is the evidence chest. Ooh, what's this? Unknown actor influencing city politics. The Emperor. Oh. Okay. It has come to our attention that an individual calling themselves the Emperor, a suspected redacted, has been exerting an undue amount of power over influential actors within the city, including members of the Ducal Council. While there has been no report of nefarious intent, the unofficial and secretive nature of this individual's doings has raised the alarm amongst several sources. If this Emperor really is redacted, we must take swift action to ensure redacted has not become redacted. So how about this? Is this the evidence chest, or is this also goodies? This is also goodies. And then what is in here? This is some sort of special prison cell. Who is this cell for? Let's look at the stacks of scrolls.
No time to rest.
Maybe there will be some spell scrolls. Okay, let's open.
Light on my feet.
That opened and closed very quickly. Does that mean that the guy is or is not still there?
Don't want to draw any attention.
Is not. Okay.
Best be on my
Everybody up.
way.
Let's go. Quickly, before they realize that we were trespassing.
Here goes nothing.
Okay. This leads us out into the streets. And from here, we can start looking for Among Us. For any other buildings that we need to check. We've been in here, right? We've checked this. Golemberry Tresp. Is that a name on here? It's not. Okay. So we cannot use that as a method of finding things. Murder site. Create. Oh, let's save. We haven't saved in a while. That's a building I can't get into. This is the tombstones.
Stop wasting my time.
This is the coffin shop. Where is my party? I have lost them. There they are. Okay. This is all the elf song, right?
Look at you, just lying around your
Yeah, that whole structure is elf song.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
How about this building here? What is this? Probably somewhere that we've been in before. Oh, nope. Don't want to close the doors. I want to go in. Ambrust's home.
I need a quick word.
Have I interacted with you people? I think I
Hello?
have.
Are you a tax collector? Papa told me I shouldn't talk to them if they showed up.
That's the winery. Right? Over here, yeah. This is the winery.
To some protection, but my word.
Probably responsible.
What about this? Is this a building I've been into? Find ingredients here. I don't think I've been in here. Oh, it's you.
It's you. I never forget a face. Noble stock is why the customers came. We were out in our arses soon enough without it. Too bad my worthless fella couldn't get one simple thing right in his life.
Like to trade.
Go on then.
What? What is happening with my party? No, that's like every building checked, I think. And I'm still missing goblin or not goblin, clown parts. So that's grief. I'm confused.
You'll have to wash them all. Marek will never.
Father robbery, especially when it's been in storage for months.
War is good for some businesses. What can I say? I got mouths to feed too.
Oh, Brando Bearish curse me. I should have taken that deal the first time it was offered at half today's price. Oh, I'm a tap. Right. How much for the saltpeter?
Well, here's somewhere I haven't been yet. Oh. Somebody want to explain what that Constitution saving throw that all of us failed was?
Traps, please.
Maybe it was for a disease, but since we've got Hero Feast, we're immune.
Been caught lurking around the
Oh.
Sword Coast's most secure bank without permission. The guards are understandably upset.
My bad. It really was a mistake. I didn't realize that this area was trespassing.
You are permitted to pass with your legs intact. This time.
It just sounds like you might have some coins to spare.
Anyway, back to the temple. There's got to be some point to this temple. I didn't find any, like, quests or anything that I could do here. Which just seems
As the Wave Mother welcomes
off.
another daughter to the deep wilds, know that we too shall glad. May the Wave Mother grant you her favor, or at least spare you her wrath.
Like, this is such a large location to not serve any
Oh, Umberly, hear us.
purpose for the... in terms of, like, quests and narrative and stuff.
Fish's piss. I loved Holly as much as anyone, but they've been wailing and...
Hands off the drinks. We have enough to fill Grey Harbour.
For this most holy death.
Just gonna walk on her corpse real quick, don't mind me. I've been down here, right? Yeah. But I don't remember what it was.
A sahwag. They buy it at the fish market.
A sahwagin is more likely to catch you.
But we'll always remember her, won't we? And Umberly will carry her safely to the deep wilds.
Umberly, keep her.
Oh.
It seems the rules have not changed in your absence. You're still trespassing.
How about yours?
Alright, we've got a big supply of riches. Pool of some kind.
Gira?
Bloody terrible. Guess what?
There's gotta be some purpose to this, but I can't for the life of me figure out what it is and what I'm supposed to be doing. What do you do at this temple? What is the purpose of the temple?
You'd better have a very good offering in hand if you're being this much of a pain. You'd better have a very good offering in hand if you're being this much of a pain.
So I'm supposed to have some kind of offering? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Do I have a scroll of invisibility? No. Here, let's quick save before going across. Because I don't know if they can actually see up here or if it's just showing that they can because of the way it calculates vision. Technically it's not showing this as trespassing, but she keeps blocking me from going through the door, so...
Light on my feet.
Okay.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
So it is trespassing. So what do I do then? What purpose does this place serve, and what am I supposed to be doing in it?
What now?
Astarion, do you still have that? You do. Oh, you just have the spell invisibility. Let's turn myself invisible. Let's be Astarion and turn Astarion invisible.
Over there. All right.
Rejoice as the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter to the deep.
How long does invisibility last? Not too much longer. I don't see anything of note in there. Like a chest. I don't understand what the purpose of this location is. I also don't understand where I'm supposed to be finding the rest of the dead clown. Maybe in Rivington?
Moving in.
Can't tell if that's just good set dressing or if that's actually an area that one can get to. Probably just good set dressing, I would imagine. Yeah, because the map doesn't stretch very far that way. Let's check Rivington. Because Can't think of anywhere else those clown bits would be.
Anything you want for supper? All the treats you've done.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Would it be wrong for me to look up the location of the last couple clown bits? Because I really don't care about this quest at all, and I just want to finish it.
I've heard Alfira made her way into the city.
I have something to ask.
Guards can talk their way out of trouble as well as into it.
Oh, hello again.
I'm gonna look up where the last clown bits are. I don't care about the clown.
So many more could have survived if I had done the right things. Don't take that on yourself. You know who's really responsible.
You did what you could, Saul. I'm sure you did.
I am a bad person, but I don't care. I'm looking up the parts. Which parts do we have? We have torso. We have pelvis. We have arm. We have leg. We have foot. We have head. We have hand. Wait, so those are all the parts? It told me we were about half. We had about half after finding 4. Not after finding 3. Are there really only 6 parts? Well, that changes things. We're done with the Clown Bits quest. Don't have to keep looking. Here, I want to see if there are any Gur in the Gur camp, or if they have all left, because I think we looked before and they had all left, but then we encountered I think we went back into Castor's place and they were there, right? Oh, I did not. I should probably not be extinguishing their pyre. Anyways, heading to the circus. Here we come. No, that's not us. There we are. We came from a different direction than I was expecting. Alright. We don't have much. I think the circus is supposed to leave after we give the clown parts, so. I'd like to see a face paint.
Akabi is tired of the Wheel of Wonders. It is now closed.
You're just upset because I beat you.
This treasure is a pile of junk.
Right, shoes, Orin, parents.
You look a little shell-shocked. Worried?
This is the statue guy. Popper.
Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Want a treato?
That's a little callous.
Why? I die, you die, we all die. Big Wolf. Have a treato. It'll make it better.
I found a dead rat in your note. What's this about a hand?
I found it by the Clown Man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots.
I think that belongs to Dribbles. I need it. Your ringmaster needs it.
All right. Now that Lucretia says we family, suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord.
Thought we already had the hand, but okay. Oh, so are there multiple hands? Is that what it is? No, that's Gortash's hand. I see. There we go.
Treato!
That explains it.
Treato!
Let's see what you have.
Yes! I has lots of stuff. Just for you. Bye-bye. Get your shinies and Treatos!
Anything more I want to do here before we pack up? Don't think so.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles?
This is every part of Dribbles I could find.
Oh, perfection. This is just what I need. His flesh has a few rat bites and his teeth are missing, but these are minor issues. I shall remake Dribbles better than before, where once he was famous, he will now become legend. And you? Here, darling, a little something from your friend, Lucretius. My circus and I can now finally leave!
You're leaving? Right now?
Not this instant. So should you wish for anything from my staff, be quick. Oh, and if you do take on the Absolute, do try not to end up like poor Dribbles. You are so very pretty after all.
There's a thing somewhere that shows how much inspiration I have, but I don't remember where. 4, there. I'm at max right now. So I'm safe to use some. Alright. Dribbles is done, finally. I'm not giving her the gauntlets. I need to enter the astral prison somehow. I need to get into the wormway.
Such a curious artifact. So small and seemingly harmless, and yet it contains so much.
Dang. I was hoping I could just enter it by pulling it out. That would make things
Such a curious...
much easier. Let's go to camp. Let's long rest. Because I want to... try and do the wormway, and I want to have...
Make sure you are refreshed before we set out again, friend.
I want to have Will in my party for that. Oh, Lisa, it's so nice to have you back.
Is something burdening you?
I'd like to talk about Orpheus.
What about him?
Okay, there's nothing else that I can learn. So let's long rest. We need to go back to Baldur's Gate so that I can restore everybody so that I can do the daily casting on everybody. Elf Song Tavern is the best place for that. It is a little disappointing that I never got to see any of the other campsites in Baldur's Gate, because I immediately went to the Elf Song Tavern and got myself a room.
On my way.
Okay, wait.
Private word would be nice.
Talk to Will.
Always good to talk, my friend. Sorry,
Join
but
me.
there's no room for me.
Take
Let's make
Karlak's
this happen.
place. Then have Astarion cast Longstrider.
Don't touch me.
On me.
Step quick.
Oh, the swirling is from Longstrider, that's what it is. Then have him come over here and cast it on these two, and then we can dismiss Astarion. Because unfortunately, he will not be coming with us.
Alright, what now?
Karlak will be coming with us.
I want to have a word.
There's so much blood over here.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
But the vessel
Follow
only
me.
stares blankly.
Take
You'll need to make room in your party first.
Astarion's
This
place.
soul awaits thy.
I've just realized I actually should not have recruited Will quite yet.
Hey, soldier. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
Trade places with Will.
If not over, then through.
And I come over here. Karlak also comes over here.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Still breathing, despite everything. Very well.
Wanna dance? Saddle up.
Let's move.
No, stop it. No, 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 stop.
That sounded more debonair and...
God damn it.
Soldier. Let's go.
No one back home will ever believe this. Swift as my feet can carry me.
God damn it.
What's the story? Got it.
And these things have stayed interesting.
You're making this very difficult. We got her. Okay. Then we want freedom of movement, probably. Right. Yeah. Freedom of movement. On myself. On Will. On Shadowheart. And then on Shadowheart we also want to cast Warding Bond. And then freedom of movement on Karlach. And we can't do concentration stuff, so now we bring Will in.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Join me.
I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough.
Take
Let's
what's
make
his,
this
what's his face's place.
Defender of the people.
I haven't put much effort into leveling up Will all that effectively. Because I never use him, so I haven't put much effort into making him all that strong. Let's take kind of cold. We don't need hold person because he's a warlock and we have hold monster. So let's replace it with dimension doors in action. I prefer Misty Step. Hex. Hex could be good. Take Hex. Alright, one more spell. Banishment, maybe? We get another invocation. Silence. Let's just take that. Do that, I guess. How is he not proficient in scimitars? Come on. Okay, we'll stick with the trident. Yeah. Helmets. What do we currently have? It's kind of lame. That could be good. Armor. It's pretty solid. Do we have something better? That's for spore druids. Alright, what do we have? Absorb elemental damage. Cindermoth cloak is better than that. I think the shield that we have is probably going to be the best that we're going to get. Gloves of dexterity, probably worth keeping. Boots. Oh wait, rings. can't be blinded. Don't we have Devil's Sight? Yeah, we do. So there's not much need for the can't be blinded one. Let's take this one, and then we'll stick with the boots that we've got, and actually we can then replace that other ring with honestly, let's just take the Mage Hand one. Mage Hand can be really useful. How about gloves? We had the gloves of dexterity. I think those are probably the best for him. Necklace. No opportunity attacks at 50% hit points or less. We probably have something better than that, right? That's probably better. How does this work with being a warlock? Oh, it really is just a level 2 spell slot. Let's take this one. There. And then ranged. We've currently got him wielding least expected. Let's give this to a star in. Hold on. There we go. We founded Baldur's Gate. Alright. I think that's enough equipping for now.
At least things have stayed interesting. Never a dull moment.
Now we go to Worm's Rock. Oh. I don't think they realized that we're over here.
Coming through.
You can cast spells. You're gonna be a problem. Guess just strength.
Concentrate.
We want to just use mostly cantrips here, because... Damn it. Oh, you're only temporarily hostile. Oh well, well. I guess you'll be temporarily hostile because in a moment you'll be dead. Yeah, I think that's worth doing. Like I said, the spellcaster's a problem. So we're probably going to want a short rest after this.
Let's get this over with.
Non-fit.
On who? Why are you casting Featherfall? Nicely done. What? What happened there? We're gonna short rest, we said, so.
What's it gonna take?
Still at my feet. Another day, another fight.
$2,000 gold, wow.
Open up. What path lies before me?
Dang it, I thought the key that I just got maybe could open this.
Can't keep me out.
Okay, I can't pick that. This is why we need somebody like Astarion. Although I can just break it, actually.
What's inside?
Nobody's here to stop me. Okay, wait.
It's a true shame that your goddess doesn't allow for money.
Well, what are you talking about? She forsook that goddess.
I could never regret fulfilling my life's purpose. Besides, Lady Shah may afford me a little wiggle room.
Shadowheart, you already forsook Lady Shah. What are you talking about? Uh-oh. I didn't short rest. I forgot about that.
Heating up. The hammer's gonna fall.
Come on.
I won't give in. Here we go again. I'll feel that one later. Swift as my
There
feet
shouldn't be
can carry me.
anybody else that we need to deal with. What is that? Anyways. Wait, that's the wrong way. Over here. Ah. No. Okay, that wall is fake. You can tell by that seam line there. Or no, it's a wall that's going to go away. Okay, Will.
Have a lot on my mind.
Well, actually, first of all,
Well, in it.
you should be in your travel clothes. Second, how do we get in here?
Always good to talk, my friend.
Does Will still have the book on his person? He doesn't. It's gotta be something with the dragon's head torches, right? Do we have to magically light them?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Does it have to be that they're the only torches burning? Is it like the entrance will only reveal itself in darkness type of situation?
Let's see what this does.
No.
Better be cautious. Don't mind if I do.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. What if we shoot a firebolt at a barrel of acid?
Still alive.
Nope.
So that's progress.
That just coated the floor in acid. I think we have to go back to camp and find the book.
How much farther can I go? Seems simple enough.
Oh my gods. There. A lightning shock. So we have to light the torches with lightning. Well, didn't I take Shocking Grasp?
Pride of the gate. Hit him hard.
No. Oh, yes. Now that I've damaged them with lightning, now I can light it and it opens. Hey, look at that. We solved the puzzle. And we're so clever.
Something over there. I'm way too big.
Okay, so tiny creatures can get through there. On we go. Let's save, actually. Be sensible about this. Oh wait.
Let's see.
We got murals to look at.
Baldur with a bronze dragon. Must have been quite an adventure. Baldurin and his winged ally admiring the fruits of their labor. The city itself. Baldurin sails away and leaves the dragon to watch over his city. Do the histories make mention of this?
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Balduran, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true, are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no worm and no savior.
We can do this. We can't do this. One more try. There we go.
You sense neither life nor
Oh.
spirit within the
I could have
statue.
figured that out on my own.
A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
Who are you? No, not who. We know who. What are you? What is this place?
The statue gives no response.
I expected as much. I am worthy. Open the way.
Ancient Ansur, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Incredible. How old is this place?
Oh, well, we're coming up on our first trial, it would seem.
Paintings hung on the wall.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Justice. No pardon without repentance, and no penalty without mercy. The right path often lies between the extremes.
Thank you for the wise words, Will. I'll keep them in mind.
Wise indeed, though I can't take credit. It was my father who taught me the ways of the just.
Away! Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
Shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political. The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched. The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9.
9 fingers keen.
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more. The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance. The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
I hadn't expected puzzles. Is the Great Worm really hidden behind tests of this kind? I'd expected feats of strength, yes, but nothing like this. Like it was designed for sport. We have to insert something into here. Just wanted to see if we were supposed to bribe the judge.
The pride of the gate. What's this now?
Well, you have Devil's Sight. You should be able to
There's
see
no
through this,
expelling
right?
the
No.
dark aura.
Okay.
Not while that thing still stands.
So I guess we just kill it? What is it not immune to? Okay, it's immune to all damage. I feel like we need to put an apple in there, but there aren't any apples around.
Here goes nothing. What do I have to lose?
Pawns? Is this Lance board?
Oh no. Rook, queen, knight, pawn, king. Oh, we have a statue.
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds.
I'm afraid I have little experience with lance board, let alone the command of soldiers.
Alright, that's the Black King. 2 moves. We've got a rook, we've got a queen. I didn't know I was gonna have to be playing chess today. Hold on, which direction do the pawns move? That way. This end is our end. We've got a knight, a queen, and a rook. If rook takes bishop, queen moves down, takes rook. I could move my queen, but then the king could take the queen. That's not a checkmate. Rook moves there. Bishop takes rook. And then the queen moves to here. Okay. Rook to there. Bishop takes rook. Queen to there. And that should be checkmate, because then king can't take, or the knight would take. There we go. Vidor and Umglir are gone. Our hubris is evident. Elementals took us by surprise. There's still 3 of us. For now. Okay, so if I had gotten it wrong, I would have been attacked by elementals. Good thing I got it right. Alright. Save. We've got 1 trial complete. Apparently there's 4. I would take it. So I should just, yeah, I can just walk across that. Okay. Still need to find an apple, I think. Chamber of Insight. Got a flying book.
I should speak up.
No, come back. I want to read you. The Virtues of Unions by Alwyn Stead. It is quite obvious that larger kingdoms offer benefits to all peoples within. As a kingdom grows, so does its fields, its populace, and its economy. A few charred corpses is a worthy sacrifice, if a dragon offers to share its hoard, after all. So, too, should you seek union, however imperfect. Should a powerful kingdom march its army on your borders. Some friction is inevitable, of course. Citizens' rights might erode, for instance, but such lesser issues will be sanded down by the march of time, such as the price of peace. Intriguing. No, come back. Come back, book. Come back.
Hold still, William.
No, come back. Stop it.
Hold still, William.
Slippery little blighter.
Ready. Whatever it takes. Let's see what I can glean.
Got it. The Ethic of War by Christina Swelter. My colleague Amaps proposes fair rules of engagement in times of war, and forgiveness upon victory. Are we to spare our enemies, then, once they have fallen to our might? Are we to put all hatred behind us when surrender is offered? Indeed not. For what shall we do once our opponent gathers new armies and masses them once again along our borders? We shall wage another war and count the lives snuffed out by our own magnanimity. Once an enemy kingdom is conquered, it must be razed to the ground. Only then can we be free of its spectre.
Looking ahead.
That's certainly a school of thought. I see the logic behind it. Not saying I agree with it. I do see the reasoning behind it, though.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The 5-Year War by Torwin Bassi. The war was, in truth, nothing short of a tragedy. It began as a mild altercation between the sanguine sons of the Aelio and Vida families regarding, if you can believe it, the proper ownership of a sheep farm. Over the course of 3 seasons, a full-blown conflict had erupted between Baldur's Gate and Victon, a pointless war leaving both cities with nothing but 1,000 youthful corpses to show for it.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Seems like once I've caught one book, I can't catch another.
Slippery little blighter.
What's next, I wonder? I must keep going.
Blasted little thing slipped in my grasp.
What next?
Amaps' memoirs. My life has been a long succession of pleasures. To see my town take to my ideas and cease legal discrimination of local orcs. To see my fights against horrid living conditions in city factories take off. To have the chance to see a new generation take to these ideas of a better, kinder, fairer, intelligent world and run with it to new reaches of the continent. It was not a life without struggle, however, and I shall regret its failures. My old friend Swelto comes to mind, who adopted such cruel ideologies later in life. I will forever console myself in the idea that such a brilliant mind would only conceive such theories under the strain of exile and the promise of reinstatement, as she ultimately was.
It's the high moors in midsummer. Let's chat.
The text roots its subjects on Baldur, a sailor of exquisite renown who founded the city of Baldur's Gate many years ago. The prose is colorful, but a little too self-satisfied round the edges, and the novel would be unremarkable but for one small entry about halfway through. Baldur claimed a guardian and friend, Ansur. Bright were Ansur's scales, and brighter still his breath. Yet, after a betrayal too piercing to recount here in worthy detail, Ansur fled beneath the stone, thereby changing the name of the region he now slumbers under to match his draconic lineage.
Never wanted the easy path.
Oh, I never spoke to the statue.
A good leader has the insight to find good counsel. As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
One who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. instead advises against citizens' rights, but for the sake of the greater picture. He is advising for the prosperity of the city, just not the people in it. Christina, similarly, is advising for the prosperity of the city, in a sense. And a maps stop discrimination, fight against horrible living conditions, see a new generation have a kinder world. I don't know. A map speaks against Swelto. Let me investigate something. Can the other statues of Baldur be hit? Do the other statues have hit points? Okay, well this one doesn't help because that one I already finished. Let me check this one. Because if this statue can't be destroyed... Oh no, it can. It's got hit points as well. Shoot. I thought I was being real clever. I thought the answer was going to be, oh, we have to strike down the statue of Baldur. He's the one that's not offering counsel. He's the one that's not advising for the sake of the city. I don't know. Hold on. Let's look at this again. Pointless war with nothing but 1,000 corpses to show for it. Is Swelto... Is it Swelto? Swelto is advising for war. War does not aid the city in prospering. It allows the city to be broken down.
Strike down the advisor who would lead the city to ruin.
I can't tell if this is a genuine thing or if this is... just... Maps did not sign his name to this. His name isn't listed at the top like the others. But it's still called Maps' memoirs. Swelto's theory was made in exile. Swelto is pushing for war when the war was pointless. I think it's Swelto. Look, Stead's theory is awful. Who cares about citizens' rights as long as the city is prospering? But the fact of the matter is that he is pushing for the city to prosper. Long term. So while his advice is terrible, I think he's safe. Swelto is pushing for other kingdoms to be torn down after war. See, it's an argument between Amaps and Swelto. Swelto talks about Amaps, and Amaps talks about Swelto. But that also makes Stead the odd one out. Stead is the only one that is not arguing with the other two. Stead's theory: if a kingdom declares war on you, rather than going to war, you should seek union with that kingdom. You should join to... Ooh. Ooh. Stead is pushing for the city's prosperity, but he's pushing to surrender to other kingdoms that march on them, that declare war. Alwyn and Swelto are arguing. Alwyn's point is fight against bad things that happen, make a better world. He doesn't agree with Swelto's theories of wiping people out. He calls them cruel. Swelto, meanwhile, Amaps proposes fair rules of engagement and forgiveness upon victory. Swelto pushes for wiping out the enemy entirely. But Stead pushes for surrender. Oh, also Stead looks like Stead is feminine. I had assumed that Stead was a masculine individual based on the name Alwyn, but I guess not. I think it's Stead. Amaps and Swelto are super antagonistic towards each other, but they are both pushing for victory of this kingdom. Stead is pushing for surrender.
In your ignorance, you have chosen poor counsel. Unacceptable.
Come on. I'm reloading. I don't care that it's save scummy. I disagree with that. I think that my answer should have been the right answer, so I want to see what the game claims is the right answer. A maps is the only one that shouldn't be the right answer. A maps is the only one that is good counsel, in my opinion. So the right answer had better be Swelto. Okay. Swelto is who I was initially leaning towards, but it seemed too obvious. You can back up the video and watch. I did initially say Swelto. I think it should have been Stead. Sure, you can argue that Stead's thing is let's push for making a deal or whatever, but that's not what he wrote. He wrote, you can let a dragon kill your people if you get some of its money, basically. If another army marches on you, if they offer to share some of their wealth, it's fine if they conquer you, take over, and slave your people, subjugate you. Stead is not pushing for the betterment of the city. He's pushing for just greed, basically. He doesn't care about the people. Swelto, for all the flaws of her argument, was pushing to keep the city safe and allow it to grow and improve and not have to constantly be fighting wars. Now, I agree that that parties in war should find common ground and work together, but not the way that Stead proposes. So I disagree with killing Swelto being the right answer. Swelto is not good counsel, but Swelto is better counsel than Stead.
Cleanse the world of those who would stand in the way of the righteous, but do not let such cleansing prevent justice.
Oh, there's a journal in here. I missed this one. The Worm's Lair. Incredible. The legends were true, and we've marked our place among them. We'll prove our worth with unrusted swords and meet the dragon. The good dragon, or so we pray. Gods bless our endeavor. Hold on, was there also a journal over here that I missed?
Something good here, I hope.
But yeah. Swelto is trying to make things better for the people of the kingdom by preventing anybody from declaring war on them in the future. Stead was trying to make life miserable for the people of the kingdom just so that the city could grow. Technically pushing for the prosperity of the city, but
The apple. The...
I feel like it has to be an apple that I'm supposed to put in there.
Something's on my mind.
So, the judge has spoken. The crime must be punished.
It's not a weapon. Crystal? It's the only other thing that's in this room. No. I feel like the answer is an apple.
Thought this place was just a legend. Tall tales just keep coming true.
This place is quite a find. Imagine all the people going about their lives unaware of what their city is hidden away.
This place is astonishing. A bard's legend made real.
I don't count it as save scumming. I just now saw your message. I don't count it as save scumming in this instance, Zantillo, because I disagree with what they claim is the right answer. I did actually want to play out that fight, but just to see what that thing's stat block and stuff was like, but I disagree with the fact that I had to go into that fight in the first place. We're at 2.5 hours, so I think I'm gonna end this YouTube episode here. So to the people on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, which I hope you did, feel free to hit every button you can find on YouTube. I won't see you in the next one, because I'm looking at a webcam to features to watch it. You'll see me in the next one. Farewell.